first game was Bristol City. We had high hopes of doing ever so well in the league, and Bristol I think went up that year, so it was always going to be a game where we thought if we win we'll have a chance as well, and get my feet sorted out and things like that. And then we went on an amazing cup run with Nigel Clough. I think he was known for his cup runs. I think they had one the year before when they got the semi-finals as well. So you see, if you can get the fans going in these cup games, going to the big arenas like we did, and obviously got here now. If I press play on this now, it'll be Michael Doyle obviously taking the penalty, and then the Cockney walk at the end. He had a little bit of a thing that he said in his head that he wanted to do a Cockney walk, and I think it was in the press this weekend in the game, and it was a great goal, and it was a great day because we won the game at Upton Park away, and obviously all the things that had gone on, Sheffield United v West Ham and things like that, and it was nice for the fans to be at Upton Park and get the win that day. Obviously here I've got me pirouette against Southampton when I do the little spin on the ball, and kind of taking shape from centre half that day and just driving forward like I do these days now. And it was a great night that night. Mark McNulty got the goal, a free kick parried out to him, and he was brilliant that night as well. And it was a great night, and great to be part of that cup run that we had. We played Spurs twice. It was in 2 legs. The first leg I got beaten in the last minutes of the game. I think Jay McKevely handballed it and they scored a penalty, and we knew it was going to be a big day at Bramall Lane. It was a sellout. Spurs away, and I think Ericsson scored one of the best goals I've ever seen at Bramall Lane. He put it in the top corner, and then Shea Adams arrived at the right time. Young lad coming through, done ever so well for the Blades, and he was brilliant that night. He got 2 goals, and we were right in it that day. And Lewis Reed went through over the top, and he missed a big chance that could have seen us through to the final, but we got beat on the night. It was a snowy night at Bramall Lane, and it was fun and games that day.
A glorious, sun-kissed Wiltshire stage is set. Who will be swapping it for a corner of North London?
Yeah, we got beat at home 1-0, and then we knew we had to go there. Swindon were a really good side that year. They had so much flair and so much passing, and but we knew they could concede goals, but we didn't realise that we were going to concede goals as well. And we conceded 5 goals, and they conceded 5 as well. And I got my first goal that day. I arrived late into the box. Bobby Harris, one of my good mates from Blackpool as well, whipped one in, and I got my first goal. It was long overdue as well because I hadn't scored that whole season. So it was nice to get one in the playoff semis, but we didn't go through, so it hurt more that day as well. Yeah. So Nigel Atkins just basically said to us, "You've led us on the pitch. You're a leader out there, and go and be captain today." And he made us captain, and I managed to get a goal, and I enjoyed that game a lot because family were there, and scoring my first goal at Bramall Lane was very special for us, and we won that game. I think maybe in 3-1. I'm not quite sure, but we won the game, and it was a really tough season that year. That year was really tough to take, and obviously the fans were against us a little bit as well, and we knew that we had let ourselves down, each and every player, but we had to fight. We had to come out of it, and the next year we all come, and the gaffer is now.
You don't say like third time lucky. I've been trying my hardest to get this team promoted, but with the team we've got this year, we've just been too powerful, too good. The staff, the management team's been very aggressive in what they wanted to do, and now look where we are now. We're sitting champions of League One.
On this one, we've got my set piece that we try and do all the time. It was a nice set play at Scunthorpe away, and we keep on saying just believe that we can do it, and it came off that day, and it was me who got on the end of it and put the ball in the back of the net. And then, like you say, Northampton was dreamland really for the fans, for us, for me as a person and as a player. Just the uproar at the end of the game, and just the relief, and seeing the fans what they're all about. And the manager knew that we could do it, and to do it at Northampton away, and I think we had a good drink at the end of it, all on the bus, and just celebrating was an amazing feeling. I've still got memories on that on my phone and in my head as well.
Thank you, Scott. Well, it's been a long time, hasn't it? The fervour and feeling can be underestimated by outsiders, but a wait of over 5 years for the return of this fixture.
Sheffield, going into the game, I think we had a lot of confidence about how we played, and the gaffer put his midfield that day just to kind of rat around, get Coetzee on the ball, get Brooksy, young Brooksy turned up that day, and Clarkey was outstanding, and to be a part of part of that day will live in my memory for the rest of my life. Obviously, being neighbours down the road and beating them 4-2 was, God, it was surreal, and it still is now. And I love watching the clips back when Sky play it or we play it online. It's just an amazing feeling. And when Lucas Jow scored, I thought, oh God, here we go. We've been 2-0 up, we were cruising, and obviously they were always going to get momentum. We were playing away, and hearing the fans singing what they were singing, and obviously Duffy came on, and I've played a part in both the last goals. I just won the second balls and headed it down, and Clarkey was just unplayable that day, and so was Brooksy, and Duffy just twisted, I think, Van Aken about and put it in the top corner, and the fans went, both sides of the fans, it was just a surreal game, and it was always going to be like that because of the derby, because both teams were attacking, both teams wanted to win, and we ended up coming on top that game and that day, and it was, I just can remember getting on the bus and leaving, and everyone was ranting and raving on the bus and going past all the pubs in Sheffield and just being part of it, and because the fans were so close to us at that time, it was just amazing and surreal.
A noisy atmosphere as two great footballing cities with one shared Premier League ambition meet. Something today has to give.
The promotion, yeah, it was a massive game. I think Leeds were right next to us in the league. If we won, we went a couple of points ahead of them, and if they won, they kind of took it away from us by going 5 points ahead of us. We played a long ball up to Sharpie, and I think it was Cooper he's Sharpie's mate. So Cooper, obviously, Sharpie got the best of him that day. Got the best of him. He went past him and he played a ball into my feet. I wasn't having the best of days. I had a really bad first half from a personal point of view. Normally I'm really consistent in the games, and I wasn't that day. And to come up with trumps with the goal was amazing, and it'll always be in memories. And there's photos, there's replays of this goal. There always will be, and I'm glad to get that goal, and hopefully there's some more to come in the Premier League.
The number crunchers and the theorists will tell you otherwise, but this is the day of reckoning. A win you have to feel, all football logic tells you, will effectively guarantee the Blades automatic promotion. Only a mathematical rubber stamp would then be required.
So there was a lot going around that we needed to win this game, and I think he just turned up to the games, and the confidence that the boys had, like, I'm quite one of them ones in the dressing rooms, what if we don't do this, or what if we lose? And there's lads in the dressing room that we are winning today, we're going to win, and the boys were outstanding that day, and I think it was Big Jack scored the goal, and to secure virtually promotion to the Premier League, and it's just dreamland really. I never thought we'd get promoted to the Championship, never mind to the Premier League, so to do this at Sheffield United's been an honour, and to be part of the amazing team that was the class of 19 at the time was truly amazing. And there's still lads playing every day for us in the Premier League, and for Jackie to score that goal was brilliant for him, because he deserved it. He's been outstanding for Sheffield United, so I was very proud to be part of it, and to get the goal and have the huddle at the end on the middle of the pitch with the Sky cameras around you, and just going back to it now, just you have to pinch yourself because it was an amazing feeling. So went to Stoke, and we knew we were promoted that week, because I think it was the day after we watched the game in the suite. I think it was 1889 suite. So we watched the game in that. We knew we were promoted, so we had about 4 or 5 days just partying, having the best days of life. But we knew we had to go to Stoke, and we wanted to finish top of the league, so we wanted Norwich to slip up. So we went there with the mentality of finishing top of the league, and we didn't get that in the end. But the celebrations after the end, you think to yourself, oh, like, it's just crazy. It was amazing. And then seeing 5,000 screaming Blades fans, and us obviously singing and dancing around, and people doing the train with me, and Eags singing his song that became a massive song throughout the whole season, and it was just truly amazing. And seeing the lads there and just being part of it was amazing. Putting his t-shirts on that were being promoted, and the open top bus again, we had that twice in a row, and just you didn't think the first season could have got beat, but this just truly beat it as well. It was just, I don't even know how to explain it. It's madness.
So referee Kevin Friend gets us underway, and what a day for Sheffield United.
Being there and getting promoted with the manager and getting 100 points, you think, right, nothing can really beat that, and then you come in the next year and he pushes you again and says, lads, we've got a chance again. And the team that we had was just unstoppable. The formation that we do and the way that we play is always going to be the same, and I think under this manager it'll always be the same. You keep pushing, and he got the best out of a group of lads again, and we got promoted to the Premier League, and to be part of that was amazing, and I still am now, and to do ever so well that we did, and then lockdown came, but there was still that chance of hopefully European spots, and to keep pushing as much as we did. We had 3 really good games at home against Tottenham, Wolves and Chelsea, and we believed again, and we thought this can't happen, and hopefully it was going to happen, and we just got pinched at the end. But the season as a whole, from a personal point of view, it was nice to prove people wrong, to be playing back in the Premier League where I first started with Bolton Wanderers. It was nice to be back there. Yeah, I went around it the hard way, but to get there and to be playing with lads like Eags, Endar and Flecky being outstanding, and I got the accolades at the end, which was really amazing for me, and to be part of the great year that I had. I loved it. I love playing in the back 3 that we've got, and now I'm in the Premier League, still playing here and still playing the best I can and consistent as much as I can, and we've got hope again. We're going to get out of this, and hopefully we can.
Winner of the 2019-2020 Player of the Season award is Chris Basham.
I think it's 7 years now. Hopefully 8, 9 and 10 can still come. I'm really enjoying it. Love to get me 250th league appearance the other day. I'm coming up with 300 appearances for the club, so I've been here a long time. I've played in a lot of football matches for the club, and to see the fans how they are, we're always going to miss them when they're not there, because there's so much behind us. They're our 12th man, and when we haven't got them, we do seem to find things a lot harder. But to get the accolades that I did was, I still can't believe it now. I'm talking about it now, and I still have to pinch myself when I see the trophies in my house. It's a very proud for my family, and a very proud moment for me as well. So and the boys to vote for us like they did, it was amazing, and they still congratulate us now, and it's great to have that, and to be part of this team is just amazing, and the management and the staff as well. They've pushed me all the way. They've made us improve my game so much, and they've calmed us down, because sometimes it can be a bit erratic on the ball, but they've calmed us down into a player that I am today.